Bada boom, bada bing. What's going on? Third Party Kingdom, what's going on? Your boy Mike here, bringing you another live here in the Iacon Files. Trying to defog my glasses here so I can get going. See who we got here. Welcome. What's going on, guys? Who's up in here? Shoot me a text. Let me know who's here. Lawrence, yo, what's going on? That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the Iacon Files, man. It's my new page. I've been, as you know, Lawrence, I've been everywhere, dude. I've been everywhere. Facebook, YouTube. Thank God James Goble talked to me about StreamYard or SteamYard or something like that. StreamYard. So that's what I'm using, which is a lot cooler. You know, we got backgrounds, we got music, so it's I'm liking it a lot better. I've done like 3. This is episode 3, so I've been just enjoying it. You know, check out, if you haven't saw the other ones, go to Transformer Kingdom and you'll see the other lives, or subscribe here. I did an interview with my wife earlier. You know, trying to mix it up, and we get into toys and cartoons and all that toward the end, but trying to mix it up here, man. You know, see who else I can get in here and do interviews. You know, maybe Lawrence will be next. You know, I gotta line it up and get some content here going. Today I got an unboxing for the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? This one's from Ben Shepard. Ben Shepard, what's going on, bro? Where is Ben? You know? Where is Ben? Can you hear me over the music in the background, Lawrence? I turned it down, but if it's still too high, I'll shut it off. Let me know. Bada boom, bada bing. I like it. I like this one a lot better though, because it seems like I'm able to talk to the people in the live a lot quicker. So that's good. Facebook was like, you know, text me today and I'll read it tomorrow. You know, it was pretty crazy. So, see what we got here. I get this show on the road. I still got some things to do tonight. I gotta practice for worship music. I'm playing this Sunday at my church. So usually every day I try to do 2 or 3 songs, practice them, and then just keep it rolling because I want to make sure I know what I'm doing come Sunday. I don't want to be caught off guard. So that's my plan. So I know it's 8 o'clock, so I'm running a little late with my live. I was supposed to go on at 7:30, but I was trying to mess around with the options here. I originally had a different color, and now it's going somewhere else. So I'm like, whatever, we'll get it done. Bada boom, bada bing. All right, man. Let's get this show on the road, man. Let me know what you would like to see as well. I've been trying to just think of stuff to do. I did an interview today. Going unboxing now, and my first episode was with Gibbs. We stayed on, man. We were over an hour talking, so it was just me and him, man. I love when that stuff happens. You got that one guy, and that's all it takes, and you get a whole entire show going just by one guy. I was giving props to Gibbs for his collection, his display. He does an amazing job, man. Those last posts that he did really blew my mind, and I love the way it looks, everything, the lighting, everything. He's got a big room. He told me, man, what was it? I think he said he has like 18 or 28 detox. I mean, I'm like, what? I was blown away. Are you serious? That many? So he's got a huge area going on. So let's see here. Bear with me, guys. I'm just checking it out here. Bada boom, bada bing. All right, guys. So today, I've been waiting for this package from Ben Shepherd. It finally came in. Something that I haven't gotten yet, obviously, but it's been on my radar. There's been a couple of options, and I wasn't sure what way to go. But as time went by, the right opportunity came up, and the deal was made, and I was able to pick this guy up here, man. Who am I talking about? Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Reflector. Bada boom, bada bing. This is Chiefs Fantasy Club. Chiefs Fantasy Club. So obviously we got the let's see here. Reflector, boom, yo, I'm talking bada boom, bada bing. Do you got Reflector already, Lawrence? I mean, sometimes I feel like everybody got the stuff that I got. I'm like the last one on the list to get them, but do you have them yet? I know they got what? I think there's what? Is there a Fan Toys? I can't remember now. But I know they had this one. I don't know if X Transbot has one. I can't remember. Bada boom, bada bing. Yeah, man, I'm really excited about this. It is brand new. It's sealed. Which of you guys have reflector? You know, which one do you have? This is going to be the first time that I see him in person, so I don't know what to expect, but we're going to find out in just a minute. You got your usual instruction manual. Got the card in the background. Here we go. Look at this. This is cool. Go here. The main guy here. Quite a bit of a backpack here. His leg. You got like a kind of like a big foot right there. It's gonna be interesting to see how he's got some light ratcheting. Let me just hold on. Let me get this off here. So you can hear the sounds like a little bit of metal in there. You know, you can tell the ratcheting. There's some metal in there because you can hear it. Articulations and arm, smooth, no ratcheting there. So his arms are smooth. His head there has a little bit of a tilt. So you can look up pretty good. The feet are metal. That's plastic, but the feet are metal. The bottom of the feet are metal. They're pretty good looking figures. See here. It's going to be I think it's going to be interesting for me to pose them because you know they're like camera guys. So how would you pose a camera? You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting to see how I figure that out. Do some kind of pose there. And they're pretty much all identical, with the only difference being that these guys have like these designs here on the shoulder. They're like, looks like some vents, and they don't have the main lens. They have like these little, like, I don't know, metals, some kind of design there. That's the difference between the two. Other than that, everything's identical, which it should be because you know they're like triplets, right? Instead of twins, they're like triplets. But the faces are the same. This guy has a little bit of different here compared to this one. He has the vents, you know. Boom, but same thing. You can hear the ratcheting. Bada boom, bada bing. And if you want to transform it to the camera, they got the big lens. It's pretty bugged out. Big lens there. This is some kind of stand. This is the, I guess, the flash that goes on top of the camera. Got the stand. Got the little camera. That's pretty cool. Really, I like this. Oh, there we go. That'd be cool. I wonder if I can put it on one of the masterpiece. They go from humongous robots to a tiny camera. Isn't that crazy? Pretty nice, though. I like that. Very nice. There's the third guy. Third guy has the same, pretty much identical. The colors look pretty good. I like the colors on these guys. Really cool. Really cool. All of it's pretty much plastic, though, compared to other masterpieces that are die-cast. This guy, only die-cast here is like the foot. Everything else is just the plastic. You know, that's cool, though. You know, I had the Insecticons, and this, when I got the Insecticons, I was like, you know, it'd be cool to get the reflector, you know. So, and that was about, I don't know, a year or two ago. So it's pretty cool to finally have them. And I can take some photos. Bada boom. Bada bing. Some good articulation there. You know, they can go pretty wide. Very cool. So what do you guys think? You know, Keith's Fantasy Club. What do you guys grade these guys? You know, do you have them? Do you prefer the other ones over this guy? This They look pretty good. Just they're just all plastic is the only thing. You know, if you dig the die cast on the masterpieces, this doesn't have much. Just the feet, really. Everything else is plastic, but they do look good though. They do look good. You know, they do look good. I like the way the lens looks here. don't know if you can see it on the camera. Would have been cool if you can like adjust it and open it. I wonder if that thing takes battery. Oh wait, I think it does take batteries. Because there's like a thing back here, a switch. So I'm gonna guess that there's a light here that turns on. Maybe one of you guys who have this guy already can let us know in the comments. So it's pretty much how he came out of the package with. Kind of has like that leg tilt there. Boom. You get like these big backpacks in the back, you know. They seem to hold in place, but yeah, it's like that big. At least you don't see it from the behind. But that's what we have today on the Iacon Files. Keith's Fantasy opticlones. Got a little, shows, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but stance in the back. Very nice. We got, a lot of us, we have, there's something in here. A lot of us has a lot of these cards. I wonder if anybody puts them in binders or something. They're pretty nice. I usually rarely open my manuals anyways. I always go straight to YouTube to find out how they're going to combine or transform and, go that route. But for those of you who have not gotten a reflector yet, these look pretty cool. I like the colors. The colors definitely look nice. Yeah. Very nice faces all around. I got to compare them. I forget how the other ones look. I'm going to have to look them up on YouTube. I don't know if it's Fan Toys or X-Trans, but it has the other ones. But I'm going to do a comparison. And but I like these guys. As robots, these look cool. I don't know. Again, camera, I'm going to have to look. But it looks pretty cool, Looks pretty cool. There's a lens, It seemed like it would turn into a pretty cool camera. Yeah, we have that. All right, guys. Again, thank you for joining this live. I'm always trying to go live and contribute. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to be doing some more interviews with people. I'm going to try to reach out to some more in the kingdom. Maybe there's a couple of guys in the kingdom I can do some interviews with. Get to know them a little better. And we'll see what's there. Please like and subscribe to the Iacon Files. Branched out from Transformers Third Party Kingdom. I'm one of the admins there. Usually I have the thing there, but I think I forgot to put it on. Yeah, most likely I forgot to put it on. That's all right. I'll do it next time. Bada boom. So please If you have any ideas for content, don't hesitate. Reach out, comment. What would you like to see? What would you like to discuss about? You know, I think I'll be doing some more, trying to do some research and come up with some more material that I can go live and talk about. But if you want to join the show and go live and just, you know, talk, I can interview you. Let me know. Otherwise, I'll be reaching to some guys when I can, you know, just to keep it rolling. So keep going active, guys. Keep staying active, just like Gibbs has done in these past week or so, sharing his display. It's amazing, dude. I think it's inspired a lot of people. Again, before I close off, I want to show the cup again. Jonathan Schofield. If you want one, reach out to him. It's a cool addition to any really collection, you know. I mean, you got Fisher cans in there. Pretty dope, you know. Look at the history. Go back. If you missed the earlier show today, I did an interview with Sarah Gahalas, a special guest. We talk about a little bit about her past, and what she grew up with, watching cartoons, toys, stuff like that. So we kind of like cover a little bit of everything. So thanks. Today, special guest, special unboxing was Reflector. So looking forward to getting this guy in the display somewhere. So we'll see how that goes. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Bada boom, bada bing. Evans, hello, the Transformers Snub. Yo, what's going on, Debbie? Demby, am I saying it right? Evans, I'll say Evans. I don't want to mess up the first name. What's going on? What's going on, man? Welcome to the Iacon Files, man. Just a page that I'm trying to do. Hey, let me roll this a little bit. Just a page that I'm trying to do. I was like, if you don't know, I was going live on Facebook before, but Facebook is like tremendous with some issues, problems, and you know, I couldn't even comment back and forth with my community because I wasn't getting the messages till like after the show was over. So Facebook is a disaster. I went on YouTube itself. It was a little better. And my buddy James Coble told me about StreamYard, and that's what I'm using here is StreamYard. So, you know, it's a lot better. I like it. A little bit more professional and lets me do a little bit more, you know, interaction. So I definitely like that. But yeah, today's unboxing was Reflector. Keith's Fantasy Club. Reflector. So yeah, man, I've never had them before. This is the first time seeing them in person. I like it. I like the colors. It looks great. I don't know if you guys have it, but check it out, man. Since my name is kind of unusual, you can just call me the Transformer Snob. Yo, I got you, Transformer Snob. Transformer Snob. I've seen you around. I think I've seen you on when Chris went live on his channel, the Marauders. I've seen you there, so. But I've definitely heard of the Transformer Snob. It's an honor. It is an honor to have the Transformer Snob here on Iacon Files. Bada boom, bada bing. You know, So today I was able to go live and contribute a little bit to the community, showing reflector. I can get do a little bit more on him later. If you guys have a specific robot that you want to talk about, let me know. I probably have them. I got a lot of robots behind me. If I got them, I can talk about it. Any topics, if you want to join the live, if you have a topic that you want us to talk about here in the Iacon Files, let me know in the comments what you want to talk about. I'll try to put something together. Again, just like the page, subscribe. If you want to support the channel, by all means, we welcome that. We thank you in advance for anything that you guys can contribute to the Iacon Files and just supporting the page. I'm going to try to get more people in here, interview them, have a little bit of background on them, and then kind of talk about where they are in their collection, their hobby, and kind of go from there and get to know the community a little bit more deeper. You know what I'm saying? So maybe the Transformer Snob can get up here and we can interview him, man, and see how it all began with him. So look forward to hearing you guys. You're very important here. You're the community. You're the reason why I go live. You're the reason why I do this, to interact with everybody and to share our passion for collecting, whether it's Transformers, Thundercats, He-Man, G.I. Joe, Silverhawks, whatever it is. We all come together in this community of collectors. We all appreciate what we have. Everybody's different. Everybody displays it different. Everybody focuses on certain robots more than others. So it's all cool when you're able to go live and just see the way everybody does their collection. It's kind of unique in its own way, So I look forward to bringing more people in here and going live with you guys. All right. So peace out. God bless you. I will leave you with a Bible verse, John 4:6. I am the way, the truth, the life. No man comes to the Father but by me. You know what I'm saying? Christ is the only way, and my channel, you're going to see a lot of that, talking about just spreading the word, you know what I'm saying? Where is it? Psalms 24, may he grant your heart's desires and make all your plans succeed, man. What are desires as collectors, you know what I'm saying? What are our desires, man? To have every single robot. Oh my God, man. But we all have desires, we all have desires, and God wants to know your desires. He wants to make your dreams come true, man. I'm a living testimony of that. I can go on all day talking about my life. Maybe that's content for a new show, another show, but yeah, definitely. Amen. Yo, I'm telling you, feel free, like I said, we can talk about God here too. We can talk about the Bible. I try to incorporate it a little bit into the lives. If you follow my live, you'll see every now and then I'll put different Bible verses out there, because as we draw people and they're here to look at robots and stuff, if you put a little bit of the word beneath it, the people start to read it, and that might sink in and it might stay with them that day. So 1 John 4:4, because he who is in you is greater than he who is in the world. Bada boom, bada bing. All right, guys, thank you so much. We're gonna end this one here. Thank you for looking at the unboxing, and we'll see you on the next live. The Iacon Files. Follow us, support us, everything that you can do. We appreciate it. We love you guys. Peace out.